Hello and welcome again on Stocks Advisor channel. In today's episode, we will talk about MYOV Sciences Limited, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name MYOV. MYOV Science today is showing very big volatility. We see going almost till 27 in the highs and the lowest going almost to 24. So now we're trading 24.06. Still intraday, still 1 hour to go, but looks like the candle shape will not change that much. And overall, as a result, we see a red candle with some very higher than the body of the candle upward shadow, which means usually a bearish momentum. And then, of course, the questions rise how to play here if we have this bearish momentum downwards. And given the fact that the price still cannot pierce downwards the moving average 20, this green line. So how we can play, what can be expected here, and actually what should be seen from the next week. So to quickly analyze this, let's do a technical analysis for MYOV Sciences. First of all, of course, as always, we have at our daily charts, we have three moving averages depicted here. These are moving average 20, 50, and 200, being green, blue, and red line correspondingly. Here on the left, you see their legends. So first of all, what is important? We see the major growth for this company as well as for many others, discussed also at our channel, started by beginning of November, where the price was going really nicely upwards with several steps. And then we see that the final step, after final step of beginning of December, we went to some acceleration mode, almost doing 20+%, and then ascending price 2 times actually RSI wise in overbought area. Then we started correction, and correction was really like a broken wave correction here. And then we saw that moving average 20 here, the green line, worked as a very nice support. It started to bend, but it's kind of one-time bend. So you can see clearly it's a linear growth now. So it's not decelerating or accelerating, meaning that its second derivative is 0, so it's linear growth. Still could be either way, and after a very positive accelerated growth till the mid of December, now we see this kind of deceleration. And if you look at moving average 50 here, we can really see a deceleration, although it's growing up, but it's going up with deceleration, meaning that its second derivative is smaller than 0, so it's bending. The same slightly can be seen for moving average 20, although not that important for this kind of chart situation. So first of all, this is bearish momentum. Still moving average 20 is holding as a good support, which is interesting because it's still Friday, last day of the trading session of this week, and still we're holding it. So it might be next week we can slightly pierce or restart, because you see it's not only the moving average 20 here that gives it a very nice support level, but also there is a support level formed by end of September, and then it worked here as a volatility point, which is at the level of 23, and it holds here as well quite nice. So the vicinity of this line together with moving average 20 is creating, let's call this fine, is creating quite nice support level. But the momentum itself is momentarily bearish. You can see RSI is trying to decrease. At least it will go till 50, because that's the standard. Just to speaking of pullback, if it goes even further, of course, we can really say of breaking of the wave. But for the moment, it's still, let's say, pullback, we can call it. The volume traded is also important. Here it's quite high. If you look at today, comparing with the general noise level or standard level. So for the company with market capitalization of about 2 billions, this is a significant situation, because actually 2.2 almost billions. This means that we can still have some price action downwards, and that would be a very nice play for next week. It will open interesting opportunities. The last thing to say, also speaking of possible pullback, is MACD. If you look carefully, it's declining. Now we're in the negative zone, but still we didn't form the minimum, so it looks like we will continue a little bit further, and only then we will be ready to restart to create some bullish momentum. It's been built up as we speak, but still not enough to reverse the price. But volatility is really nice. It's also showing that the price action could turn any moment, and people are really ready. And actually a lot of traders were ready to go up. You see these volumes, but then actually it didn't work, and bears are prevailing over bulls at the moment. So if we open next week, what could we expect? Of course, we could expect some pullback, and then we just need to wait until appropriate support levels where we can engage into the buying and actually try to do some profits there. So first of all, the one of the most visible and important lines here is also this one that worked actually by July as a resist line, but then in all September it worked as volatility point, and then also worked as a step of volatility point by second part of November. So this could be another nice level. Let's call it S2. And then if you think further of support resist levels, here is also similar pseudo support volatility level S3. Very strong one because it's also just a little bit below the moving average 50. This makes it a double support, very strong level. And the final one we will see here is actually, well, we can also see another one. It's the one at 18, the level, and of course the last one, but strong one, it's about 17. You can draw a little bit lower, but it's in the vicinity of this area. So these 5 lines we have, let's call them S4, S5. And this will create our play and our strategy to play. So what can be done? We can already, from the next week, if the price starts to decline, we can start entering in this channel S1, S2. Most probably, if we immediately repulse from there, well, it would be nice reconfirmation of upwards trend and the wave. But if not, if we continue further, then the next entry position would be S3, S4. Why is it so? Because if we go all the way till moving average 50, it's a chance we will slightly pierce it, and then at the moment immediately you can start gaining into the portfolio, actually into the positions, because if S3 level is just below moving average 50, this blue line here. And then of course, as always, not given at all we go there, but as always we discuss these levels. Anything below S5 and up to moving average 50 would be at 200, or the red line would be very strong level to play, because it will be a very strong support level. Also there is another volatility point and most higher here we can see being very strong here as well. So let's call it V1. So with these levels, it's advised to play again with 1-2-2 approach, meaning the money would like to play here. You can split in 5, and then with one portion you buy when you are in the first circle, then second circle with 2 portions, again with 2 portions according to these entry positions. This way it would be the best optimization, actually, loss versus profit, and you will be very safe to play this stock. It could be immediate play in next week if we repulse from the first dark circle, and then it's advised just to buy at the vicinity of moving average 20. If we go further, well, it might take longer time, maybe up to 2-3 weeks. Then we will need to wait for further repulse. And of course, if we go in very unlikelihood situation to the final support level, final average down level, this can be up to 5 weeks. And as you see, advice is given in some time in advance, so up to 1 month plus. This also means that other videos at our channel have the same advice, so you can view them. Maybe situation discussed there's just about to happen as well, so you can make your profit and trade there too. And that also means that you can do many trades following videos of our channel, because it's not advised to be too greedy and wait too much, because if you keep stock too much, maybe you will lose your profit opportunity. So just sell 10% is more than enough. Better to make many profitable trades rather than trying to become rich from one trade. Usually it's a recipe for a disaster, and it means that you don't have a consistent strategy overall. But in general, also what we can see for this stock, it's the fact that you can see overall kind of uprising channels going still, but maybe rejected here. We will see this, let's call it R1 channel, and then from the bottom, we can say it's a weaker one, not that strong, but still visible, another narrowing channel R2, so which also makes very nice additional support in the vicinity of S2, and the price will be there. So in that sense, the first entry circle is very strong and could be already enough to repulse, but still need to be prepared for any possible action. And with this, let's say, advises you will be. So good luck with this stock, and also do not forget to subscribe to our channel if you are first time viewing our videos. Also, please press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. And by the way, please try our free mobile application. You can find the link in the description of this video. And with this, you can always follow latest 14 newest videos at our channel without the need directly go to our YouTube channel. And if you want to see more detailed analysis, of course, you can press the appropriate button and then you'll be directed to appropriate video at our YouTube channel, and you will see analysis as the one we just made for MYOV Sciences. So good luck and see you at another episodes of Stocks Advisors channel.